The hallway light flickered again. Not the kind of flicker you ignore. This one had rhythm, like a warning whispered in a language only your gut understands. I sat hunched over at the kitchen table. The bourbon in my glass barely touched. The fridge hummed in the corner while distant laughter echoed from upstairs. Her laughter. High-pitched, breathless. The kind she used to reserve just for me. But that laugh hadn't belonged to me in a long time. She was upstairs, door locked like always, phone pressed to her ear. It had become her routine. She'd retreat every night, whisper and giggle behind that door like I didn't exist. I didn't go up. I didn't need to. My legs were stiff from 12 hours behind the wheel of a delivery truck. My fingers still shaped around a steering wheel. Those long shifts gave me too much time to think. And thinking is dangerous when things don't add up. We used to spend these nights together. Her toes tucked under my thigh, some throwaway comedy on TV. She'd toss popcorn at me, laugh at my snack choices, dance around in her socks while brushing her teeth. But that version of Lila was gone. Instead, I shared a bed with a stranger who wore her perfume and borrowed her voice, but none of her heart. I first noticed the shift during a weekend at her parents' lake house in upstate New York. She kept checking her phone like it was oxygen, flipping it face down whenever I looked her way. When I asked if everything was okay, she scoffed, called me clingy. I laughed it off. I didn't want to believe it. But patterns don't lie. The new gym schedule. The sudden manicure obsession. The lingerie she once said itched now worn with regularity. She'd come home with traces of cologne that wasn't mine. Still, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Until the night I came home early. My truck broke down on Route 16. Routes were cancelled. I didn't tell her. I figured I'd surprise her. The second I walked in, I heard music playing upstairs. Not her usual indie playlists. Something newer, sensual. My boots hit the stairs like war drums. I rounded the hallway and saw it. The bedroom door slightly ajar. She was dancing. Not casually swaying. Dancing like she used to when we were young and reckless and drunk on each other. But this time she was facing her phone. Recording herself. I watched her blow a kiss to the screen and press send. I backed away before she saw me. Sat in the truck for 2 hours. Didn't cry. Didn't scream. Just stared into the dark. But today is when everything truly unraveled. I decided to pick her up from work, surprise her with dinner plans. It was raining. Her building loomed dark and cold. Then I saw her. She wasn't alone. She walked with a man. Tall, tailored coat, confident smile. Her hand lingered on his chest. He leaned in to whisper and she laughed. That same damn laugh. Eyes met. 1 second. She didn't flinch. Just smiled like I was some running joke. I drove her home in silence. She made spaghetti, kissed my cheek, and asked about my day like nothing had happened. But in my pocket I held her old phone. The one she forgot to wipe. It wasn't empty. Hundreds of messages. Photos. Recordings. A thread saved under the name, Noah Yoga. Cute. March 3rd. He still thinks I'm at spin class. Ul. March 8th. Told him I'm tired so I can sneak out after dinner. March 14th. He wants to watch a movie like we're still in our 20s. March 16th, a video. I didn't play it. They mock me. My routines. The way I still packed her lunches, set her coffee timer. My love had become a punchline. I didn't notice the silence shift until I looked up. She was at the top of the stairs with wine in hand. You going through my stuff now? She asked, detached. I held up the phone. She didn't deny it. Just sipped her wine and said, if you're looking for a reason to feel sorry for yourself, there it is. She walked down like nothing mattered. Who is he? Don't do this. Who is he, Lila? His name's Noah. He's a real man. Doesn't beg for crumbs. 7 years of marriage turned into a punchline. I said, I gave you everything. No, she shot back. You gave me routine. 50. Predictable. I needed more. I asked if he saw her, or just what she pretended to be. Her mask cracked briefly, then snapped back. You stopped being interesting years ago. That sentence broke me more than all the lies. I drove until dawn, parked behind a closed diner. Stared at the sky turning from black to gray. When I came home, she was scrolling her iPad like nothing burned. Hoodie on, bare feet, sipping coffee I no longer made. I read everything, I said. So, she shrugged. You want to cry about it? No, I said. I want the truth. She sighed, gave me her speech. I was dull. She was suffocating. I made the life she pretended to want. But I was already 10 steps ahead. She didn't know I forwarded everything. Or that I found Noah's real name. Trevor Madsen. Married. 1 kid. His wife, Natalie, picked up after 3 rings. I knew something was off, she whispered. I didn't say much. The screenshots did the talking. Natalie cried. I didn't. I'd moved past pain. Now I wanted resolution. Rachel wasn't home when I returned. I boxed her things. Her letters from me, ripped in half, folded neatly like war trophies. I burned them in the fire pit. Watched them vanish. When she returned, I blocked the door. You're not sleeping here. She laughed. You think this makes you strong? No, I said. It makes me done. You'll be alone. I already was. The next morning the locks changed. The lawyer, Manning, filed first. Rachel got served at her desk. By Friday she was unraveling. She came by screaming, calling me a coward. I let her talk to the door. Later she begged. Please, we can fix this. But it wasn't regret. It was fear. Fear of losing control. I didn't open the door. By Monday she didn't show at work. Natalie confirmed it. Rachel's empire of lies was cracking. Meanwhile, Trevor was suspended. An audit had begun. Natalie found proof of embezzlement. Sent it to me. I passed it to Manning. I moved into a short-term rental. Clean walls. New air. No ghost. Rachel found me. Showed up drenched, mascara bleeding. You really moved on, she said. I started, I replied. Paste. I was confused. I thought. No, I cut in. You chose. You mocked me. You lied. You don't get confusion now. She hardened. So you're done. I was done the moment you enjoyed hurting me. She said we were real once. We were, I said. And then you buried it. I just shoveled the last bit of dirt. Left. I didn't watch. The air was lighter now. I haven't seen her since. The silence that followed wasn't lonely. It was mine. And this time I didn't need her laugh to fill it.